with my eyebrows.
Y'all see a difference?
Oh, that's not the lashes. The eyebrows eat. Eat. Period. Hey you guys, it's Krystal and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also become friends with me by following me on my social media, and everything is linked down below. So by the title of the video, this is my gastric sleeve bariatric update for 4 months. It is going almost into 5 months post-op, and I just wanted to update you guys on some things that have happened or the progress so far and some things that I'm just noticing about myself. So hopefully it can help you on your journey, or if you just want to be nosy, just listen up, okay? So far, you know, through the journey, coming out of 4 months, going into the 5th month, because this is, I think, May 4th that I'm recording this, and May 15th will be 5 months for me post-op. But basically, I've thrown up twice since my 4 months post-op, and I will say the first time was because I was overeating and I was drinking a little bit of alcohol, so that wasn't a smart decision for myself, so learn from my mistakes. But also I will say the second time I had a Reese's cup and I tried to drink some water directly after, and I had just took some medicine from being sick from some type of virus that I had. So it was a little bit much, but it made me throw up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I just kind of like had to spit up. So I just say that to say, you know, starting off with the nasty stuff first, but I just say that to say be careful with when you're eating and drinking. Please try to separate the two. You cannot eat and drink at the same time. And when I say drink, I'm not referring to just alcohol, but I'm saying like any type of liquid substance. Liquid that you may be drinking. So definitely be aware of that. But I will also say I have been battling just a little bit of body dysmorphia. I think that, you know, I'm overcoming it a lot, y'all. The best way that I know how. But sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'm just like, I kind of see my old self. But I think it's due to the fact that I'm still wearing some of my old pieces that I, you know, lounge in. So I'll give you an example. I have a 2-piece black and white pajama set. It's a short set. I just wear it to bed. It's black with white hearts. And of course, it's one of the pieces that I had before I lost weight. And of course, just because I wear it to bed, I haven't, you know, given it up yet or thrown it out. And I had it on the other night, and you know, it fits, but I have to pull the drawstring in, and you know, the shirt is really, really big, but that's fine. I'm comfortable. I'm going to bed. It's cozy for me, right? And I was looking in the mirror one night. I got, you know, showered up and lotioned up, and I put that set on, and I was just like, wait a minute, how am I able to still fit this if I've lost 50+ pounds? And this is something that I was wearing a lot before surgery. And then I had to rethink. I was like, okay, Krystal, you're getting above yourself. You're only thinking this because you're just putting it on, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you're back to your old size, or you know, you're not gaining weight back. It's just the fact that it still can be put on because it's just clothing. It's not that deep. And so I had to like low-key talk myself out of getting into a bad mood or that body dysmorphia moment, however you want to think of it. But I say all that to say sometimes you have to rethink your thinking before that shit thinks for you. You know what I'm saying? And so that is something that I feel like a lot of people battle, but they rarely talk about, is the, you know, the way you look at yourself before and after surgery can still be a hard thing for you. It's not like you have surgery and you automatically bounce into this more joyful person and you're happy with everything you see. You still have to have, you know, those times and those moments where you're like, okay, you know, what's going on? Like, let me analyze everything. Like, my body is still changing. My body is doing what it needs to do. And my body is, you know, still beautiful regardless. So those are just some things that I have been going through, and I try to say like some affirmations in the morning for myself. I try to just keep in mind that I'm beautiful regardless of my scars, regardless of my loose skin, regardless of how I may think sometimes. I always try to go back to what I know is true. I've lost 50+ pounds. My body is constantly changing. The changes are still good changes. And just keep reminding myself that everything is okay. So that's just some, you know, things that I've been going through, and also some motivation for someone who may be going through the things that I'm going through as well. And, you know, just need to be uplifted. But yeah, another point that I wanted to speak on, my good sis, Lord Jesus, Asia J, she has underwent weight loss surgery as well, and she's a part of the bariatric community, and she's a great storyteller. And she was mentioning on her socials not too long ago about how she was she was looking at like just her short span of losing weight, like the short time frame, and she's seen a huge difference in her body. And it brings up the question where you want to ask everybody around you, like, why didn't y'all tell me I got that damn big? And it's so crazy because I've had those same thoughts too. It's just like, oh my God, like how is like you start thinking about how everyone else is looking at you. You start thinking about, oh my God, did my close friends see me as like, you know, like in a bad way because of my weight? How did other people see me? And then why didn't nobody tell me to push the fucking plate back? It's just a lot of thoughts that come into it. But the way she said everything was funny, because it's like through this journey, you're gonna have so many thoughts. You're gonna have so many different things that come across your mind. And you're gonna have some moments where you're gonna sit and joke about it, because that was a laughable moment. We know like our friends and family love us, and you know, through these changes, it makes us feel like that person then was wrong or was ugly or wasn't fit. In reality, it's not even like that. So I think I brought that up just to say, once again, it's all about your mindset and how you think of things. And you're going to have questions, you're going to have different scenarios like that to come across, and sometimes you just have to learn to laugh at it, laugh about it, you know, share your moments with family and friends, or if you're a social media content creator like myself, like don't be scared to share moments throughout your journey if you're comfortable with that. And that was something that I had thought of too, but I was just like, I don't want to start any controversy about, you know, how to feel and how to think. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is my shit. So if I want to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. But yeah, that's just another example of like the thoughts that you'll have after weight loss. So, you know, that's normal. That's pretty much normal. Outside of that, I did get sick for the first time post-op with like a cold/virus that I'm actually low-key still fighting a little bit. And so I will say I already had a weak immune system, and I was already quick to get sick before surgery. So, you know, after you get surgery, you're even more prone to getting sick faster. So that's just something, you know, FYI to anyone who is starting their journey now or looking to start. Just keep that in mind. You know, you got to stay strapped up. If you feel like you're going somewhere and you need to put a mask on, don't be afraid to do so, because you're more prone to get sick. That's just how the body works after surgery. So that's something to keep in mind as well, y'all. But yeah, you know, everything is well. I'm learning that I love yogurt with granola in it. That's one of my favorite breakfast meals. I'm still staying away from salmon. That didn't go down well for me. I haven't tried it again, but that doesn't go down well for me. Fried foods don't really do well, and it kind of gives me gas, so I stay away from that. But I have tried it just to try. You know, I was a little bit curious. I was never a big soda drinker before surgery, so I will say I have not had any sodas. Even my favorite, which is ginger ale, that was the only thing that I would drink pre-op. But I have not had a ginger ale, so that's really good. I have had a little bit of lemonade. That went down well for me. Just naming some foods that have been doing really well and things like that. My water intake, a lot of people ask me this question with water intake, and that's something that I'm still working on. I will say water intake is very hard, but I'm learning every day that each day is not going to be the same. You could be like, oh, I'm going to get my water intake every single day. It will be days where I'm just like, fuck that water, because it's sometimes hard to go down. I don't know why, and that's for a lot of people post-op. Water is sometimes hard to go down. Sometimes you have to add flavor. Sometimes you might have to add some limes, some lemons, or some fruit. I don't know why, but water is just so hard to go down. And then there's some days I'm like, damn, I done had about 4 or 5 bottles already, and it's only 3 o'clock, which is good for me. So I want to say that as well, to always try to aim to keep your water intake high, but have grace with yourself if it does not meet your goal for that day, because every day is going to be different. For the month of April, I did do a walking challenge. Now, the last 2 weeks the last week of April, I did not walk or exercise at all, just because, once again, I was sick. I didn't want my pores to be exposed. However, I walked at least 3 to 4 times every day for the month of April, and it was great. And I did low impact workouts as well, which I share in my VSG Journey broadcast channel on my Instagram, if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, those are my updates so far, you guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please don't hesitate to drop them down below or message me on my social media. I can create another video for you guys to give you some updates soon. But yeah, just my check-in, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.